Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Zarena.b and what is up? This video is a continuation of the last video, which is because I posted a video on TikTok. I probably will post here or maybe not, depending if I'm lazy or not, of me moving out, stuff like that. And a lot of you guys asked me how did I do it, to give tips, to give advice, all of that. So it's going to be a full discussion video today. So without further ado, I'm going to go get myself some beverages. Yeah. Get comfortable, take some notes, because we're going to go in today. Look at myself. Because before I was saying, oh my God, I see your vaginas on YouTube. Cheers. I don't really have anything planned. I'm just going to run off the dome and see what happens. If you don't live in Ireland, we currently have a housing crisis. Our government hates us and wants us to actually die and are being buffoons. So if any of you in the government right now are watching, you're a buffoon. Yeah? We're not happy. And if you don't step your shit together, if you don't get your stuff together, I'm coming for you. Do you get me? But anyways, tip number 1. Be as prepared as you possibly can be. For me, I knew, I'll give it a time frame if that makes sense so it can be visually clear. So I knew I wanted to be out by summertime, because sometimes the best time to be out. There's stuff to do. Everyone is out of uni. You can interact with people. It's a good time to be out and by yourself. Do you know what I mean? So I gave myself until June. But I didn't start actually looking for a place until March. Do you know what I mean? But I've been saving. That's us. The tip 1 is to save. But I've been saving since December time, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would say if you can, because obviously I know everybody's circumstances are different with the amount of money that they make and stuff like that. Everyone is different. Do you know what I mean? But if you can, I would say at least 2 to 3 months worth of rent plus a deposit. So let's say if your budget was 600 now, yeah, 1.8k. So that's 2-3 months of rent plus deposit, and I'll say probably an extra 200 or 300 for the first month to settle yourself in, because you're gonna spend a lot of money in the first week or two, in the first month overall, buying supplies, buying food shopping, all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna take a bit of money out of you. So depending on what your budget is, multiply that by 2, 3. Do you get what I mean? Just to keep you safe and covered for the first while until you get a job in the area that you're living in and you're making money again. Do you get what I mean? So yeah. And also with that as well, it is also very beneficial because when you're going out to websites like Daft or rent.ie in Ireland anyways, and you're looking for places and you're sending your email to landlords or whatever the case may be, you want to also present yourself that you are ready. Do you know what I mean? When you're ready to move, you start telling them, I'm ready to move in immediately. Because I think for me, that's what helped me the best, was because I was ready. Do you know what I mean? By end of May, that's when I was okay, yeah, I need to move now. Now. I'll take the place off you now. Do you get what type issue? That makes sense? So when I went to viewings, it was a thing where I'll tell them, oh, I like the place. I want the place. I have the money patterned. I'm ready to pay you right now if you want. Jamming so you can speed the process up. So if you come across that you're ready, you're prepared, you don't plan on being a lazy tenant and a responsible tenant, let them know that you have your stuff together. Do you get what I mean? You have your stuff ready. The more prepared, the better. That's one thing I will say. Point number 3. I would say start as early as possible. Do you know what I mean? As I said prior, I only started properly looking in March and I didn't get a place until the end of May. Do you know what I mean? So don't if you do get a place quickly, as soon as you start, congratulations to you. The universe loves you. But most times, it's going to take you a bit of time. So especially if you're a student and you're looking to move out for September, start honestly now. We're in June now. Start now, or as early as July types. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause especially during academic time periods, like end of July, early August, end of August, September, it gets worse. Like, it gets bad, because that's when all the students start looking for places. So that's actually the only reason why I moved out in June specifically, because I knew that if I left it for later, it's gonna get even worse for me to find a place. Do you know what I mean? And around this time, like May, June, is when a lot of students end up actually leaving, because they're finished their college experience, college academic year. So a lot of places actually open up. So that's something that I would say is start now, start as early as possible, like 2-3 months in advance. Go to viewing, see what you like, see what you don't like, especially if this is your first time trying to find a place. Shop around. Just because you get an offer for the first time doesn't mean that you have to take it firsthand, because you might not actually end up liking it. And that's one thing that I actually will say from what I've experienced, because I've moved around like 3-4 times now, and trust me, I've seen some horrible, I've experienced horrible places. The house may be beautiful, the room may be beautiful, the facilities may be fantastic, but the people you live with will make or break your living situation. And for me, it has always been the people that have lived with that I just did not like, that have actually made me leave the house. Do you know what I mean? The house itself was stunning, and like the area was stunning, but the people that I was living with were absolute hell. So also be cautious as well. Do you know what I mean? For me, this time around, I knew I didn't want an owner-occupied place, because my last couple of places were owner-occupied, and no. As somebody that loves her freedom and doesn't really do well with authority and being told what to do, how to live, when to eat, what time I need to be home by, like, baby, if I wanted a dictator, I would have stayed at home with my parents, with my mother. Do you know what I mean? And we're not about to do that. I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't need to tell me what to do, when to cook. Like, no, we're not about to do that. So that was that. Another thing for me that was very important was space. Do you know what I mean? I've lived in places that I had a single bed, and I'm not a small girl. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of mass to me. Do you know what I mean? So a single bed is just not gonna do for me at all. So I wanted to make sure that I had like a double bed, which I do. Thank you, universe. A lot of space. Do you know what I mean? Because I like to just be free in my domain. Do you know what I mean? So that was another thing. That was another thing for me. So yeah, just have your standards. I think that's point number 3, 4. I don't know. Have your standards. Know what you want. Know what you don't want. And don't lower them. Like, there's times obviously you can compromise, because you're not going to get the best of everything. Do you know what I mean? So times where you can compromise, but the things that you are dead certain about what you want, stick to it. Even if you get a viewing for something that's the complete opposite, go to it, look around, see if you feel the vibe, whatever, see if you can compromise for whatever the case may be. But if it's just not your vibe, don't take for it. Don't take it. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be in that house for only God knows how long, and you're going to be miserable if you don't actually F with the place, and if you don't vibe with the people and stuff like that. So make sure you have your standards and stick to it. Do you know what I mean? Because it will be very detrimental and it will hurt you in the long run if you don't. So gayo, that's another thing. Gayo, this is some good ass wine. I tell you that for free. Once you're able to like adhere to those tips, they're very general tips, because at the end of the day, it's the landlord themselves or the landlady themselves that's going to come to you and give you the place. You know what I mean? So all you can do is be as prepared as you can possibly be. Put your best foot forward. Know what you want. Know what you deserve. And leave it to the universe. If you're a spiritual individual, manifest it. Trust me, because I know I manifest this place. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. If you're religious, pray on it. Whatever the case may be, you can. And just leave it to the universe to give you what you want. Give you what you deserve. And I wish you guys the best of luck, honestly, because it's not easy. As I said, especially in this crisis that we're in right now, it's not easy at all. It may take you a bit of time, but perseverance is key. Consistency is key, and you will get what you want. Deserve. You will get what you deserve at the end of the day. Big purr. Okay, so I was going to talk about like toxic households, and like especially if you're a Black child, an African child, trying to move out of your household because your mental health is at stake right now. But I feel like it deserves a video of its own. What do you guys think? Because I feel like it's a big ass topic to speak on, and I could honestly ramble for hours, but this video will literally be like 2 hours long if I do that. So if you guys want me to have like a separate video on that, comment down below, let me know, and we can have a discussion. I could even bring people on so it can be a full-blown conversation. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to put this video out as quick as I possibly can, because there was even somebody that asked me to do it before the end of their leaving cert, because they were planning to move out after leaving cert, and I don't know, really, I forgot when leaving cert ends, so I said let me just do quick fast. But yeah, I hope that's beneficial. I hope the tips helped. And if you're out here and you're struggling mentally, or you're in a toxic household yourself and want to leave and are planning to leave, feel free. It's the wine, please. Feel free to message me and we can communicate and stuff like that. I feel you, I hear you, I'm with you. Trust me, especially if you are in a Nigerian household, I feel you. Trust me, my brother and sisters, I feel you. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. The next video will most likely be a vlog, but who knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't be a hater. Subscribe. I have sick content coming up for you guys. Big prayer. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.